Good morning, everyone. This vlog is how to pack for Kilimanjaro. It's the same thing as Mount Meru. I just added more stuff in it, like the top and the bottom, and including the socks as well. And because a higher altitude, you need more clothes to protect you from the winter weather. The duffel bag, it has to be less than 15 kilogram. They prefer less, as one porter carries it to one camp to the other camp. So I have the duffel bag. The requirement is about 80 to 100 liters. And it has to be waterproof because they pack it and then put it on their back and transport it to the other camp. So for the duffel bag, I'm just going to review everything. My hands easily get cold, and so I brought this Sherpa gloves, and then this glove I use actually every day. I saw some people had their back of their hands actually got burned, so use this when you're hiking. So actually this goes in the Daypack. And then the summit day, this winter gloves with me, and I had like a liner in it to make sure that I actually stay warm. So you can also use this so you don't have to pack so much, and then you put it inside here. And then this is the baklava, where it covers your head, your neck, and the back of your neck as well. So in terms of towels, I use a towel for the entire body. This is the one I use. And then the small towel for my face only. And then in terms of socks, I have 3 here, but I actually brought 5. All merino wool. So this like 2 thin ones of these. And then the summit day, you need a thick one like this. And then a little medium thicker if, the day before the summit day, because you're actually at a higher elevation here. And then of course a couple of underwear, which is going to be like, bring like 5 or 6 underwear. They're pretty light. And also sports bras are important, 2 or 3. In terms of the top, I use one sweater that I use on day 1 and 2, and 3 as well actually when I'm sleeping. And so I had 1 top, 1 t-shirt, 2 thermals, tops, and this is when I'm sleeping, and then a fleece sweater, and this is when you're like just sleeping. It gets really, really cold at night. In terms of the bottom, I brought, so this is the one I used on, but you can use this on day 1, 2, and 3, and then it gets cooler, so you can use thermal pants. So I brought 3 thermal pants because you could wear one at night, and then I had another pair of pants that I wore as well. And I had the sleeping bag because they provide tents and pads like a mattress. This one I used, really good. This is a down sleeveless jacket that I used on day 1, 2, and 3. And then I had, just in the camp, I had the Downs jacket with me. And then I had the winter jacket. So I had this plastic emergency with me as a lining in my sleeping bag. And I had a pillow. It's very important that you bring pillows because they don't have pillows, even though they say, oh, you can use your jacket and stuff. But I was very comfortable with the inflatable pillow. And then I had this black bag with me, and I just put everything in here. And then of course a 1 liter container water. And so I put them all in here. And then in terms of electronics, I had another separate bag. So fully charged battery power bank. Make sure that when you're charging something up in the elevation, it doesn't charge. It doesn't actually charge up there, so you have to keep it warm. So either you put it in your sleeping bag while you're sleeping when you're charging, or like kind of just wrap it in a jacket like your winter jacket. So whatever your, like your GoPro or your phone, it can be charged overnight. And then I brought 2 of these torch lights, so one stayed in my duffel bag for emergency, and also make sure that you have a fully charged GoPro battery. So I brought 3, and of course I brought like 2 SIM cards, like 2 memory cards. Each was 256 gigabytes, and then 6 AAA batteries for your torch. For your feet, actually, I brought a couple moleskins. It's very good. I put it in this light container. I put this in my Daypack. Actually, I put some in my duffel bag as well, just in case. Brought just an extra of these Easy Feet soles. Other things that you could bring in this, so I have this little bag here. This is actually I use for like a pocket, like a portable bag. This is a portable bag where everything goes. So I had rubber bands, because you don't, for women it's very important, because you don't get to wash your hair up there, even though they'll provide warm water for you. Make sure that you just have a couple rubber bands that you can use to tie your hair. And then I had Q-tips with me, because I was using Dymox as an altitude to prevent altitude sickness. I brought electrolytes with me. So the water that they filter, they do filter their water, at least with G Adventures. I don't know about the other companies. 2 of these packets in my 3-liter water CamelBak. So I put some in here as well. And then I had my comb or brush, toothpaste, toothbrush. I had my teeth whitener. It's pretty light, so I just bought some of that. And then I had a sewing kit, wipes, alcohol, sanitizer. I had Vaseline with me because I easily get cold, so I applied that every day to keep myself warm. I had the dental floss, and whatever I do at home, I kind of just use this ginseng serum for my face during the day after I put the sunscreen, and then a hyaluronic acid that I use, and lactic acid as well at night. I have sunscreen with me, which is, I like this. This is a mineral sunscreen, 70 SPF. And then I had also mosquito repellent, and this is biofreeze for my back, and then the cotton swabs. I recommend that if you wear prescription glasses, is that you pairs of glasses or 2 pairs of sunglasses. So like sunglasses and a prescription glasses on the Daypack, and then the other ones are in your duffel bag. Here I also had my facial cleanser, so I just used this one for the entire bag. For those women who are actually menstruating, going on a hike, I don't recommend it when it's your time of the month, because you need as much, you want to feel good when you're hiking up on the peak. So I just brought a couple pads with me. I didn't need to use it, but if you need to, there you go. Couple things that I also brought with me in my Daypack is a knife, the medicine that I actually had organized in the first aid kit, cigarette lighter here for emergency, and a rope. I didn't need to use this, but this is just in case. In my first aid kit, it's alcohol swab, hemostat granules. Remember, because I had the pulmonary embolism last year, I am taking the blood thinner, so I actually had this just in case you hurt yourself. And I used this when I was in the intensive care unit to stop someone from bleeding. We used that to control bleeding. And then of course, Band-Aid and stuff. So it's pretty basic what I didn't have. So in terms of medicine, same thing what I did in Montmeru is I organized it like from Monday through Sunday, and then I kind of just arranged everything accordingly. And I took, again, you have to consult with your doctor in terms of how much, what's the dose is for you to take for altitude sickness. So I organized them accordingly so that I don't have to struggle at night and kind of just figure out how much I need to take. So in terms of shoes, it's the same thing what I did in Montmeru. These are great during hiking days when you're not summiting, when there's not a lot of rocks. So I use this a lot because it's very, very comfortable. And then I also changed the sole under here. It's a Dr. Scholl's. And then for the summit day, I use this. So make sure that when you're hiking these serious mountain, is that when you buy shoes, make sure that it's like one size over to have more room for your socks and for your feet to move. And also your feet tend to swell, so make sure that you actually have enough room in there. Another thing they recommend, G Adventures recommend, is at least with G Adventures, you can trust them and stuff like that in terms of your things. I actually had this padlocked, which is the electronic padlock that I had from Montmeru, and so I made sure that's padlocked every day. Now we'll go into the Daypack. They recommended 35-liter bag, but I actually used a 50-liter bag. The reason being is that I've been using it for my training before I went to Kilimanjaro, so it was comfortable. I had this 50-liter bag, and I just hang this alcohol sanitizer. I like this one. It's the Red Wing 50 because it's very comfortable. Actually, you put all your weight on your waist, and it's very comfortable at the back. Anyway, so things that go in my Daypack. You need your gaiter, your knee protector. I needed a knee protector, so the gaiter and the knee protector, extra pair of socks. This is my moleskin, stuff for blister, and these are the other pairs of my glasses, both prescription. Well, they're both prescription, but sunglasses and regular glasses. And then I had my torch with me. I had my pulse oximeter. Actually, we ended up using it the entire trip, because apparently G Adventures didn't have the pulse oximeter. They said it was broken. So, and then I had my poles with me, my sun hat, sunscreen, more alcohol sanitizer, and then hand sanitizer, eye stuff, because my eyes get dry, and then your lip balm, which is around about 50 SPF. And then the rain cover if your backpack is not waterproof. Raincoat, rain pants, and then my 3-liter camel bag. It's easier to bring this. I mean, some people brought the regular cups and stuff, but this one's easier because you have easy access to your drink. And then this is really just a shovel. If you have to go in nature, I mean, some people just shit all over, which is, it's Kilimanjaro, kind of like, just respect their nature, respect nature, go dig some holes when you go, and then just cover it up instead of like just shitting all over. And I saw a lot of that along the way, which is pretty disgusting. I don't know, you guys, but it's up to you. But I was just doing my part for nature. Anyway, so those are the things I put in my Daypack. I mentioned it earlier, your gloves as well, because when you're hiking up, it gets really, really hot. I mean, not hot, but the sun is just shining on you. So some people got burned on their hands. So just bring that with you as well. So that's it, everyone, for packing, how to pack for Kilimanjaro. My packing list is it's not limited to this. These are the things I brought with me, and I didn't have to rent anything at all. Some people did rent. You can rent equipment if you're missing stuff, but I just followed the list that they had. And also because I've been training before, I knew exactly what I needed for my hike. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you guys on the hike.